Hello, brothers and sisters. I've just had a message off the Lord, and He's just brought it back to my mind. And I was out the other night, and I was speaking to these people, and He ended up speaking through me. And obviously, it's stuff that He's taught me through other of my brothers and sisters' vessels. Sorry, I'm just rooting through my bag. Can't seem to find my laptop. But yeah. It's about how the way people see you. It's about the way people see your family. And this might be your family, friends, just people that you've knew in your lifetime. And more than likely, it is like you will see it more in your family. And like when you go and you walk with God, go and walk with God our Father, and you start to change like a lot. And it's so quick, and sometimes you think this isn't you, but it is you, and sometimes it's hard to take, because God's children are very humble, and so it is hard to believe sometimes, but as you get further down it becomes more believable, that yeah, this is you. We don't have a clue who we are. Like, I'm just scratching the surface, and I love the way God's made me. I don't love my sinful side, but that's why we work on it, and we strive to be better every day, and that's all we can do, and that is all He wants. He just wants us to try and want to be better, just see them little progressions. But these people in your family, because they haven't done anything with their lives and they're very settled, they think that you can't change, and it's not their fault, it's the way they've been programmed, and we all love our families and stuff like that. But sometimes you have got to just try and draw yourself away slowly a bit. Doesn't mean don't be there for anything like that, but you will never truly find yourself. And you do start to find yourself when you're with God, and when you've been through addiction and stuff like that. You really do lose yourself. But it starts from when you're younger. You probably have passions and all that, and you get pulled away from them things, and then that brought me loads of depression. Like, I love football now still, but I was never into watching it like too much. I just loved playing it, and then once I lost that, and I was doing weed and smoking weed because of the individuals I was around. But at the end of the day, I'm my own man and I did it. But this will help people. Just think who you're around from when you're young, because it's going to mould you out to who you're going to be. Obviously, you can always change with the Lord, but if you try and do it from as young as you can, you're just going to get there quicker. At the end of the day, you're always going to get what's yours, though. What the Lord's got for you, what's destined for you, is for you, and you've just got to want it. And once you do accept the Lord, and it'll be a slow process, you will get to them dreams and them aspirations. So these people in your family and friends, don't let them mould you, because you can choose whoever you want to be, and you might not going to do it in a day, but you can plan on who you want to be, and you can just step out there and then just give it a go. And it is really hard sometimes, and I'm only just getting used to it. Like, this is coming out a lot more natural than I thought it ever would. I never thought I'd be able to speak clear, and I'm speaking a lot clearer than what I used to, and I really thought that was me. Obviously I had anxiety, but that's from the devil. So this is just by being around godly things and doing godly things more than the rest of the worldly things. You will slowly draw closer to Him, and it is that simple. Like, from me saying it words, but it is hard to do it. But like, when you just keep the little progressions, like just the little changes that you've made in your life, and be grateful for it and see it as positives. Like, negative shouldn't even really be a thing, because it's all learning curves at the end of the day. So I try and change it for that. Like, instead of looking at it as a negative, yeah, I've done wrong, and see if it is a sin, I've sinned, but what can I change about it, and just see it as a learning curve instead of a negative. But obviously if we sin, we do feel remorse, and that's why we repent and we have a cry out to the Lord. But sometimes, because we might have been a bit away from the Lord, even if it's for a little while, like, it can change you. the way you feel and stuff sometimes. So you might not feel as bad for sinning, but this is what the Lord's been teaching me, like just get isolated for a little bit. It doesn't have to be like a long isolation time period or whatnot. Just try and be away from certain company that you're keeping for a bit, and then try and notice the progressions. And that's what we do to tend to miss, is when we are doing these things, we're missing like the differences, like we're missing out the feels. Like try and remember how it felt, how you did progress from the last time, and then you just slowly keep going up and it gets even better. And yeah, and a lot of us have got a voice that can be heard, even if it just helps one person on their journey with the Lord. It's just about just doing your part at the end of the day. And we are all dirty sinners, we live in a sinful world, and we're always going to fall short of God's glory. It's inevitable. And I've just learned, I was really crying and getting upset, but when I sinned, which we should, but it's letting it spiral into a lot more sins. And this is the devil, this is what he does, makes you think you're not good enough. And I've gone past that point now where I know when I do sin, just get up and do the work. And if you do fall back into old patterns and that, it might just be a little bad phase at the end of the day. You never give up on the Lord though, because he will never give up on you. So when you do see the little progressions, like with the little things, it does get a lot easier. But it is very easy to get upset. Like at the start of my walk, when I'd sinned, because I didn't sin for a while, I got rid of a lot of sins in my life, and they started coming back up, and you really do feel like you've really let him down, which we have. At the end of the day, we've let him down, but it's unconditional love. It's like how family should be though. Like you should tell them, but try and teach them. But it all does come from love. And anything that's stressful or anything like that or makes you anxious, that is from the devil. So never let him tell you you're not good enough. So when you're telling yourself you're not good enough, that is all him, and that you can't do it, that's him. And yeah, he's got nothing over our Father, we've got authority over him. So we can do anything we want. It's all about learning, and he doesn't want you chained up and stressed all the time. But this is what the devil does. People are getting stressed going to work, and then they're coming home and they're wanting that release. So most people are going out on a weekend and doing what they do, and it's like a repeat, and you just got to be working just to basically we work to kill our bodies, and that's what the Lord doesn't want. And he wants you to get into your own childlike ways as well, even if you don't feel the love for it straight away. It does. I said it in the other video before, it's coming up again, but it will unlock something for you. That's what it's about, just seeing the little progressions, and then and it's a marathon, not a sprint. So never feel rushed at the end of the day, and if you are going through something, it's something you've got to learn. That's literally how it is. And I'm only just coming to terms with these things, and it's took weight off my shoulders, like a lot, and I feel a lot more free. But it is stress, like when you're going through these stressful things, that's when you are running into the addictions and stuff like that. But you try and keep the stress levels as low, you're not going to need it as much. Yeah. I hope everyone is having a great day though, and I hope this has helped people. And it always helps me speaking to you, because I just know, obviously I know God's helping people through it, but it just, when you know that you're helping and you're doing nice things, like it just makes you feel good, and so it should, because that's the God side of us at the end of the day. And like I say, even if it's just one person that you can help on their journey, that's good enough. Just you're trying, and that's it. And people, not everyone's gonna like you either. People are gonna hate you. The devil are gonna send people to comment your stuff and judge you and all this. We've all had different upbringings. We've all been around different things environmentally. So everyone's journey is gonna look different. Everybody. And yeah, so it's just all about learning. And that's how we draw closer to Christ. Just wanting the change, and the Lord just wants you to put your foot out there. Like there's something you've been thinking of doing, and it's been coming up quite often, but it's something you're quite scared of. He probably wants you to do it and just try it, like with YouTube, I was so scared, so nervous, and if you look at like some of my first videos, you can tell the difference. And I still get a bit anxious now doing it. Like, I'm not perfect, and nor will we ever be, but you can learn and just be the best you can be. And now I'm around godly things and all that, and it just makes it so much better and easier to do. And he really does cheer you up. He really does, and I love him so much. And I wouldn't be here without him. So, and it's okay to cry as well. Never let anyone tell you cry. You cry as a man. That's why we end up going out and doing silly things as well, because we hold it all in. But just talk to the Lord and let it out. You don't have to be in prayer. You can speak to him like this now. I learn off my own videos like this, because this is God. It's God talking. So you and me, I'm learning. We're all like learning at the same time. And it's just little things that you can take out. Might not suit where you are now, but maybe something you've been through. Or you might come up to it and it'll click. That's what God does. And that's why it is important what you fill your mind with. And try and fill it with positive things. Just more than bad stuff, and it'll slowly drain. And then you go off how you feel then, when you are closer to God. And yeah, this is what he does. He's amazing. He is. And I hope everybody has a great day, because I love you so much and he loves you 10 times more. And yeah, finish your day off strong, people. Just do what you have to do to be happy. That's what the Lord wants, and some people don't want you to be happy that are around you just because they've never experienced it, because they've been through stuff and they couldn't get through it fully. So they gave up on their aspirations and their dreams. But it is end times, and prices and all that, they're a joke. And the Lord's helping us at the end of the day. He's already made a way for us. We've just got to accept it. And it's always a fun journey with the Lord. And there is rough times, like I said. It's not always going to be rainbows and daisies. It's not. But compared to what a lot of us have gone through, this is why you've got to see the progressions. Like, this is how I was a year ago, 2 years ago. Think about how different that you are now, because I'm amazed, and I'm still very, very silly, but I'm looking at like what I was, complete change, transformation. And this is what he does for you, and he does it so quick. That's another thing the devil does. I'm too old, like I'm 28 now, but I know I can get anything I want to get, and it literally is that simple. It's just going with godly things like nature and water and grounding and stuff like that, and baths, water. I say it every time, but water brings you closer. You don't even have to be in a bath. I think swimming, I've not tried it yet, but getting out of baths and I draw closer to God, I can hear him clearly. The good thoughts come easier, and that's why if you have had a sinful night and you have been out, best thing to do in the morning, and I know it's hard because you're probably hungover as well, but try and get a bath, because it will help you not make them silly decisions. Because like I say, when you do feel conviction with the Lord, it does hit you a bit harder, but you do overcome it quicker. So, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing at the end of the day. That's how I see it now, because it just shows that you're going closer to the Lord, and it shows you how much you do love the Lord, really, and that you don't like yourself when you are acting like the rest of the world, because we've all got it. And it's just which cup do you want to pour into more, the good or the bad? And but it's never the end of the world when you sin. So don't let the devil deceive you, because he's very silly, and he's nothing compared to our Father. And our Father just wants us to grow. So yeah, always looking at 24 hours, not too far ahead, because you get overwhelmed. Well, I do anyway, so I'm sure there's a few out there that do. I get overwhelmed and I can't run and do silly things. But it's about just praying and sitting in that prayer bit and thinking on it, which is very hard sometimes. I've got ADHD as well, so. But that's a gift off the Lord. You just got to use it in the right ways now. It's just about using it in the correct way and in a positive way, and to help yourself and the next man. Yeah. So yeah, I hope this has helped people. I'm getting more into it now, and it's more enjoyable, because there's things that we're going to say wrong as well. We're still learning, and there's been a few times I've looked through videos and I wanted to bring them down. I did it yesterday because I said a few things wrong, but normally I say something wrong in them, when I watch them back, I should delete, because I don't want to misdirect people and stuff like that as well. But obviously you should always watch, but I shouldn't do it with all of them though, because there's been a few now where I've left up, but I thought, you know what, it will. The Lord's just like told me this, like it will help people, because people, especially people that have been through a lot, like chosen ones, they've been through a lot. Losing my track of thought here. I've really just lost my track of thought. So I think that is the message, and that's something else I've got to learn as well, to cut it off at the right time. Because then you start going on to other things, but it's not a bad thing. We're all learning. Oh yeah, and that was it. Like, if there's something that you think's wrong, because some of us are perfectionists. Like, you're never gonna get everything perfect, but it's gonna be a hindrance when you want to do everything perfect. And like with the YouTube, I thought people seeing me from the start, and like the way I am, the way I'm progressing on my journey, it's just gonna help them feel like, yeah, because I was thinking when I see my brothers and sisters, like, why am I not speaking like that then? And stuff like that. But just don't compare to anyone, because comparison is really bad, and that's what makes you chase and like give up on things. But yeah, I just thought if I leave them up, they can take their pulse out of it they need, and they can show that we're not all going to speak perfect straight away, and we will never speak perfect straight away, but it's all about progression. And if they see my little mistakes as well, they'll know, oh yeah, he's done it. And because I was doing it with my brothers and sisters, I was thinking they speak so good, and I'm nowhere near that, but like I'm here now and I've got so much better. And it's just about showing your progressions and never be embarrassed either, because we're all learning at the end of the day. And people that have got something to say about you, it's their own insecurities, and they're not happy deep down for someone else to comment on somebody when they're trying. There's no need for it. All is just stay positive, stay close to God, and yeah, I really hope you have a great day, people. So take it easy, and I love you all, and God loves you 10 times more.